but it's a good song though.
I grew up listening to Drake and shit, you know?
Well, also the phrasing is just perfect. Fragile op.
I was like, this is so beautiful. Like, yes. And people were texting me fragile op, but I was like,
fragile op.
I don't know what the fuck people are talking about.
At the moment, he's like, this song is a hit.
Right? I fucked with it. It was cool.
Did you wish? What was the PoPout like? That must have been fun.
That was also fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful and profound because I think, you know, when you're in Compton, you only see like one type of music being blasted, you know? So I never expected what I was doing to be respected or a part of the conversation of what Compton is.
Yeah.
So to be there and to feel that love and to be amongst other artists from Compton that's doing the thing that Compton is too,
yeah,
was very, very special. And
hey, look, gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, bro. I've been saying this. 100, bro. I've been saying this. Just real quick. As this clip, that clip that you just seen right now, right? Shout out Steve Lacy, right? Compton native. 100. And I like how he kept it, you feel me, Milwaukee. Real talk, he kept it Milwaukee with it. That's a buck. That's 100%. Because that's how I feel. This is your first time tapping in with me. You get what I'm saying? I always keep it thorough, bro. Being a Drake fan, yes. Yes. Rock with Drake music, yes. Since 2007, yes. This new Drake that's going on right now, I mean, he put it in our face, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, yeah, I can't rock with it, bro. I can't rock with it. It's now getting to the point where I'm gonna be all the way real. Like, I'm kind of like on some hater shit. Like, you feel me? Like, well, my kids, like, bro, we not listening because what he got going on, like, especially his fans, bro. They worrying about, you know, Kendrick's kids. You know, why, you know, I see it all over TikTok. You feel me? You know, why Kendrick don't ever be with his kids and that, which is bogus. And then you got Drake and his lawyers. I don't know if they trying to do a reboot on the Maury show. You feel me? I don't know if they had dinner with Maury over the weekend. I don't know what's going on, but you feel me? That just really threw me off. Like, bro, what the hell? Where is that coming from? And I already expressed this in my previous video. If you're talking about you want to help independent artists, and not only independent artists, but as well as artists that's even, you know, that's signed to a major label, right? You feel me? That's their contract might not be up to par or what they thought it was supposed to be. Because I always say that I feel that Drake is in a 360 deal. Can't nobody tell me nothing different, bro. There's no way you're telling me that, hey, somebody offered me more bread and only reason you didn't want to go is because of you feel like, oh, because you got your masters over here or you... That's bogus, bro. That's BS. That's BS, in my opinion, right? That's BS. But anyways, bro, just to get back on this clip, right? Just to let y'all know. Because I know y'all probably just think that I'm finna just bash. No, I never try to bash. I'm just only going off what I see. You get what I'm saying? That's my opposite. That's the only thing I can. And lately, how Buddy been acting is... But shout out Steve Lacy, right? You feel me? If it's bad habit. Hey, my dear. I wish I knew. Hey, I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. Hey, I wish I knew I'ma get a drink. No, but anyways though, bro. How the way he broke this down, and I'm glad he had a response like this, right? Some people like, nah, he trolling, but I think he's genuine. When he like, bro, I rock with Drake. Where did that come from? Fragile, like he don't even, bro, Lacy from the city, right? 100. But he's all about music. As far as this op, and that's the thing, you getting at cats that don't even, wait, what? And your reason will be is because he performed at the PoPout. Mind you, it's called the PoPout. Kendrick Lamar and Friends. Not the Drake out or, you feel me, we finna smash on Drake on this. Bro, Kendrick is from Compton. If I'm not mistaken, he was working with Kendrick as early as, or maybe, well, I'm saying early, but late 2016. Early 2017. I believe the first time I even got aware of him was with Pride on a Damn album. You feel me? Production. Even seeing his name while he was still in high school, if I'm not mistaken. But that like, bro, that narcissist is like, you, bro, Drake really messed up the whole industry. Like, when Kendrick said, I'm doing what COVID did, they never get over it. I'm gonna be real. Drake already started that first. Cause he's like one of them, like he treated this like the streets. Oh, if you messing with him, you can't be over here. Or if you messing with, you know, nah, it don't go down like that. And I felt like that's bogus because during this whole time while they were in the industry, this whole decade, I've never once heard a person say that would die. Not one person. Not one. Uno. No bueno. No. Not one time. No más. No más is no more. Yeah. Nunca. That's what I meant to say. Nunca. Tiff, help me out. You feel me out there? It's kicking in. I know you're going to tap in. But nah, real talk though, bro. Like never. I've never heard anyone say like, bro, you know, since you did, you know, hey man, I can't. Prime example. I just seen a couple days, right? Going bad. And I should have did this back then, but I forgot. But going bad with Meek Mill. Going bad with Meek Mill and Drake, which is a dope song that was 2019, right? And I think it dropped like in the beginning, the first quarter of 2019. Dope. I think that's when they, you know, made men's, you know, when they, you know, canceled I remember I think Drake even shouted him out too, previous, when he was like, you know, prior, he was like, hey man, free Meek Mill, woo wah, bam. And not to get off subject, but that's what I'm saying. See, with that situation, right? How he played that situation with Meek Mill, okay? I got you. I took the W on you, right? I went to your city and I performed back to back, I think twice, if I'm not mistaken. Back to back, I like that record. I'm going to get back to that for the record. But he went to Philly and did his thing. Drake, bam, we champion Drake. Which is now, I'm not going to even lie, where I felt like that was weak. It was a bop, like how some people feel about Kendrick Lamar's song with the Not Like Us, like, it wasn't, back to back wasn't it. Charged Up was way better than back to back. Charged Up was the one where I'm like, that would have me scratching my head. Like, oh, okay, back to back is that your girl tour or your world tour? Rory Amar, not dope lines. Those are meme lines. But that don't hit the soul. That don't hit his soul. You feel me? That's not gonna hit Meek Mill's soul. Is that your girl tour or your war tour? Like, now, A minor, that's a meme in a soul hit. You feel me? But anyways, bro, I didn't want to even get off, you know, into that. But that's what I'm saying. I really feel like Drake was trying to do that same situation how he conquered with Meek, right? Okay, bam. We got into it. We did what we had to do. Okay, hey, we cool. Shit, I hop on your single. You feel me? Hey. Going bad, going up, right? Now, let me stop in this just real quick. With Nipsey, the reason why I brought it up, because I noticed there's a lot of faces in there that associate itself with. Number one in particular, right? Like the one that I know that they, you feel me, like here with it, you know what I'm saying, was Nipsey Hussle. You feel me? Rest in peace to the neighborhood Nip. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle. I guarantee you, bro, it was never no conversation like, oh, okay, that feel like he can't mess with Nip because of he did a video with Drake. And mind you, if y'all, I remember when this situation first came out too with Killer. Killer, I'm a killer, killer, nigga. That was hard. I let the beat bang. I don't claim colors. Drake got off. You feel me? That's why I say I see what Glasses Malone was saying. You feel me? Shout out to No Ceiling podcast, bro, with G Malone and my boy Trap. Dang, I forgot his streamer name, but shout out to my boy Trap and everybody over there. But how Glasses was basically saying, you feel me, like, bro, when Drake, when talking to him, right? You know what I'm saying? Just interact, it like he just seemed not so much shy, but you feel me? He didn't, that confidence level wasn't there. But when he got behind that mic, bro, he came out like, you feel me? And I get that, like, you feel me? He did his thing. Sorry, I keep segueing, but I'm just, I'm off the hip with it. You feel me? I'm off the hip, no script. Hopefully, I still follow along. But just imagine, bro, Nipsey Hussle. I mean, just imagine that Dot got at Nip, because it still was tension. People still got to remember, bro. It's always been tension. Not to, even if it's on and off, like, that's why I say behind the scenes. There's so much stuff that went on behind the scenes that we don't know. We just know when you got cats like What's the Dirt and Luesta. Shout out to Luesta. What's the Dirt? You really threw me off with the stuff that you just pulled with that whole. I really feel like a dumbass even trying to not so much give you props, but I should have did my better research. But the whole Vegas Memorial fight weekend with Kendrick or whatever in 2014 was terrible, and it got debunked so much, like really got debunked. It's another video, but we really don't know what's going on. You feel me? We only know what as much information we can gather, and we can put it, probably in a timeline like duration, like census. But bro, none of that. It's other stuff that goes on. Like I always say, like you and I know what's going on. So I know some people might argue like, oh, okay, well, what Drake and Kendrick really wasn't even going at it like that or didn't even say anything like that for Dot to even be like that on that type of level with him. Meaning, I'm talking about, like, you feel me, if I'm basically saying, like, what you feel me, like with Dot to get at Nipsey, you feel me, be like, oh, well, since you messing with Drake, I can't do, oh, y'all in the suits, you feel me, T.I. the Going Bad video. I'm saying you never hear nothing, you wouldn't hear nothing like that. But in the past, you have heard stuff like that, like what you feel me, like with Drake, have, doing situations like that. But this situation right here, right, to get back to just with Steve Lacy, like, bro, it was just, it's music. I'm pretty sure that Steve probably like, man, he said, bro, I rock with Drake, bro. I grew up listening to Drake. How could we not be a fan of Drake, bro? He's been programmed in our head for the last 15 whatever years. And it's not so much that he's been running it too. I'm gonna do another video about that because I had to look at certain stuff too, and I'm like, oh no, wait, time out. Oh, I gave y'all 15 summers, bro. It was other people there too. And I once again programming where I was even agreeing. Bro, 15. Michael Jackson ain't even did that. Such and such ain't even did that. What's the name ain't even did that. They might have had 1, 2, or 3 years, but Drake ain't went 15 summers where it was just him running everything. No. Just like somebody had broke down the whole situation, and I was like, damn, you feel me? I was so caught up on Hove. Real talk. He was there, but it wasn't so much that he was running the game, but his presence was felt. Now that's a difference. You get what I'm saying? That's a difference when you say you're running the game or your presence is felt. So I feel like within those 15 years that people try to make it seem like Drake was just him, nah, it was neck and neck. Like it was somebody else there too. If they wasn't above him, you feel me? Now I give him he was at least in a top 10, top 5. I will say that. But he wasn't always number 1. That's why I'm like, I gave you 15. Like, nah. As far as being number 1. But, yeah. Drake, you did this, and this is the second time that I caught you saying this, bro. Even with Not Like Us. You even said that at the end of Hard Part 6. That's why I know, like, okay, you're not mad at Steve Lacy. You're not mad at Kendrick Lamar. You're really mad at the public. You just don't know how to express that. Drake is really mad at the public, bro. He's not mad at Kendrick. He probably really mad at Lucian because we're seeing what's going on right now. I will give him that. Yeah, he's probably really mad at him. And whoever work at Universal, I'll give him. But he's not, bro, he's mad at the public. Because he feels like, how could you guys believe this stuff? You get what I'm saying? How could you believe this stuff? I don't want to keep, you feel me, sounding like a broken record, but it's been documented, bro. Like I'm saying, it's Kendrick wasn't the first person to bring this up. Matter of fact, you brought it up because it has been brought up before. You brought it up before Kendrick. That's why I'm like, bro, why are we even in this courtroom? You the one. I would never tell someone, oh yeah, talk about them trying to assault me. I mean, man, oh yeah, I wish you would try to tell the judge how I assaulted you, or they try to say I assaulted you. Bro, why would you bring that up? Wasn't nobody even talking about that. So, like, you being mad back on Steve Lacy, right? Hey, I went to perform. With a fellow Compton native as well. We have history as well. I did my job. I showed up. That's how I knew. That's how I knew. Now, if you're talking about, oh, my fragile eye, because he's dancing to a #1 song, Drake, this is not a diss. It's no longer a diss song. This is a mega hit, and you know that. I think that's why you keep getting pissed. And I think you might have a future in what do you call that? What we want to call that again? Marketing, promoting. Cause bro, I can give you that, bro. You really made not like you're making us jump. You making it jump, homie. It's like ping every time you making it jump. Every time it's an update, you feel me, with this case. You making that song skyrocket. The separation though, that's basically what I'm saying, bro. Everything that you do, I notice, is really just a counter of what, you feel me, with that. But you're being mad, you're mad as people dancing to a hit. It's a hit. It's a hit. Even Snoop Dogg had to keep it real when Real Mother F and G's came out with Easy E, rest in peace, with BG Knockout, and you feel me, and Drake's like, bro, Mother Dre, Mother Snoop, Mother Death Row, yo, and here comes my left, like they like, oh, we had to take that on it. You walking through the club and they singing it. After a while, just like it should have been that. You got me, bro. You got me on that. I don't care what words were said, bro. It doesn't matter what was said. He got you. He got you. And it was with conviction. You over here trying to prove that you not like. Yeah, you're not on papers, bro. From our understanding, yeah. Yeah, you haven't went to jail for no molestation. None of that stuff, right? But from my understanding, like I said, bro, you don't have to be, and I'm still, like I said, I'm not calling you, but you don't have to be on papers or have charges brought against you to be considered that term, bro. You don't. It's your behavior. And we all know, bro, that song, music is not it's not factual. It's not a documentary, bro. And I probably said this about 100,000 times, bro. It's not a documentary where, okay, this has to be facts. Bro, this is... Anyways, bro, I'm basically just saying the separation, right? Because that's basically what I'm talking about, right? My fault if I got carried away. You being mad at people liking the song, that's where it started the division. And the reason why I'm going to say it on you is because I haven't seen that come from Dot side. I haven't. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't. I haven't. And before people try to hop in my comments and try to say, oh, well, you see what happened, what he said about Snoop Dogg posting this and posting that. First of all, I'm gonna be real. I can see how y'all can use that as a situation, but I think Dot was basically saying, like, bro, you're posting something and he disrespecting us. Because that was, bro. That was like you taunting. If he would have rapped it in his voice, it would have been cool. But him using the AI, bro, that's disrespecting. The way I don't care. It's trolling the West. Not really. It's trolling the West. I wouldn't say so much like disrespectful. Well, yeah, people could look at it like that, but you knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing when you did that. You feel me? You was Pac and you Snoop. You know that he really rock with. That's like him doing Meet the Grams and he's using like Cardinal Official or somebody like they top cats that I knew from like Toronto that I remember seeing when I was a kid. Like if Dot did Meet the Grams, like if he did that back and he used Cardinal Official, most people would be like, oh, because Cardinal, he's really like the top cat coming out of Canada, rapper wise. I know they got other people out there too. I think Paige and all them, you feel me? No disrespect, but that's like him doing that. You feel me? It's a slight jab, like, okay. Not that big, but I think that's what Dot was on. Like, are you not paying attention? Oh, you not catching or what he doing? You feel me? And Drake would look at it like, nah, man, we love, nah, because it was done. What would you even use that for? Like, the song wasn't bad, and I agree with DJ Head. Taylor Made wasn't bad. You feel me? It was just, why didn't you rap it, your voice? Because I even heard it with Drake, you feel me? But yeah, we not putting that in the court. But we not going to bring that up in the courtroom, though, because that one bar, that, come on, man. But you started that, though, bro. You started that division, even with LeBron James, all these people. They all was mutual, bro. Everybody was mutual. I'm going to be real. And the people that like jump sides that want to be like, oh no, we over here and we with our boy, it wasn't even, it's not even that deep. Be real, it's not even that deep. Not even that. If Drake would have had the better song, right, in this, I would have been whatever it was. If Family Matters would have went, you dig? My bad, you know. I'm gonna be real. I know the cadence, but I don't really know the words like that. If that was booming, bro, you got you one. You just didn't get you one on this. I don't know, man, but I'm gravitating with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right, I'm not saying I'm wrong, man. Y'all let me know in the comments below how y'all feel about this video. Once again, shout out to Steve Lacy. And again, bro, we not tripping like that, bro. Well, I mean, back then. Or even now, people, this between Kendrick and Drake. That's it. Everybody else that they try to make it seem like, bro, he has his own personal problems with them. Oh, they dropping him. Well, nigga. Not like that, bro. Tell your mans, bro. Get it together. Because how do you have a problem with a whole army of individuals? That don't seem weird to you, bro? That don't, real talk. That don't seem weird. That don't. Then why you keep constantly getting to people? What's? Nah, it can't be because you got the number one. Nah, that don't make no sense. Nah, because I would think why not try to get close to you to try to get that number one. And it bring me back too. My bad. That's before I even get talking, right? Before I even get out of here. That's what I think. That's what Drake was trying to do with what he did with Meek Mill. He was trying to do with Dot, and that's why He was trying to cover up them 2013s and all that, where he was talking crazy, talking greasy behind that control verse. He was really trying to cover that up and say stuff like, hey, Kendrick Lamar's supposed to be on the stage because, bro, if he had Kendrick and Cole, and I'm going to keep saying this because everybody keeps saying, what would Drake have benefit? Bro, he would have took over everything. If they would have never beefed and he would have that first person shooter, the argument will be between Cole and Kendrick. I'm gonna be real. I'm talking about world, not now. I'm talking about deep hip hop fans. They know, no, but the worldwide, including Drake fans and the rest of the world, he would have got that where he would have been like one of these. You feel me? Like he would have been ahead. You got Kendrick and you got Cole right here. If they would have reconciled, they would have came and made men's. You feel me? Did first person shooter, and that would have shot to number one. If Kendrick would have jumped on first person shooter, because I can honestly admit that when I first heard it, if he would have jumped on that, bro, that would have said it, because first person shooter was already dope. But that's what he was thinking. Like, okay, bam, I'm good with, but nah, you still did some faulty shit on me, and we have to address this. We can't let that go. Gravity from the fall. Whoop.